Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, everybody, where we share our best tips and tricks to help you get just a little bit better every week. Eddie, what you got? Just another quote?
Yeah, actually.
Son of a gun!
Thank you.
I figured it out.
We're going to keep fighting the good fight, Tyler. You know why?
Why?
Because Margaret Thatcher says so.
Okay, what
All right,
you got?
She says, you may have to fight a battle more than once to win it.
This one hits me because business ownership is very much like this, right? It's like you're not going to win unless you fight a bunch of battles and lose.
Yeah.
And keep going and keep persisting. And
sales is this way.
Sales is this way.
Goodness, you got to love to know.
Project management is this way too.
Yeah.
Like this is life.
Mm-hmm.
You learn to love the no. Learn to love the no. Learn to love the failure. It's growing you. And eventually, man, you're going to look back and you're going to go, holy cow, look how much I've grown.
Yep.
But you got we stigmatize failure a lot. We get worried that we're going to fail.
Yeah.
And so we try to avoid it constantly. I'm telling you, this whole podcast is just one failure after another. Did you listen to last week's 5 Minute Friday? Did you listen to that? If not, go back there.
Probably no.
No, you probably shouldn't because it was just terrible. It was just terrible.
But it was funny.
Maybe to one person, our parents. Mom?
No,
mom.
I don't know.
No,
maybe they were embarrassed.
But maybe they were embarrassed. All I'm saying is great things can come if you just continue to fail over a long period of time. And you can win the war.
To add to this, if you'll just, allow me.
Was that just you giving me a kindness and telling me to shut up?
I was giving you a kindness. Okay, we're not starting that again. I don't know how many times I have had an RFI come back.
Yeah.
Where you get an answer, but the battle's not over yet.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you just need to come back, regroup, reframe, and then attack the problem again.
Yeah.
Maybe from a different angle. And I think that if you have the capacity to, you push on something, it doesn't quite work.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to recoil a little bit. There's a little bit of a charge to the rear.
Yeah.
You got to retreat. But then you're like, I said that a little different than I should have. Or my language was just a little bit off. Or that didn't get into the right person's hands.
Yeah.
That didn't go to the right point in the chain of command. So I'm gonna come back at this thing. Maybe I'll pick up the phone in that moment.
Yeah.
And say, hey, got the response. And I was wondering if we could talk a little more with, this person in tow for the conversation.
Yeah.
Or I didn't do a good job expressing myself. The reason why I brought this to your attention was you come back, you reframe, and you give them an opportunity to say, oh, wait, okay, maybe we're going to, so you attack it again.
Yeah.
So sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes some persistence. And there is nothing better than the feeling of winning a little victory on something like that when you go, I just did something good for the project.
Right.
You're not after it for you. This isn't some self-serving thing, but you saw something that was kind of for the good of the project and you come back at it and you go, no, I'm going to come back at this again because this is really good for everybody involved. If I can just get it through, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth coming back to. So sometimes you got to fight a few times and message, keep fighting the good fight. Go try to do the right thing. And if it doesn't work, don't just roll over and give up. Come back again. There's a line. There's a line where you got to know. All right.
It's okay.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
This is what everybody's going to do. But many times there is a payoff for some persistence, and you got to exercise that.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I like that quote. So are we going to get out of the quote series eventually? Or are we just going to keep running with this? Like,
I don't know, because that is all the recordings we had for the day, and
okay,
they were
all
all
right.
quotes. And
Yeah. Okay.
we got to come up with new ideas
We
because
gotta-
Fridays keep happening.
Crap. That is kind of the issue. Is Fridays do keep happening. Just a new war.
Think of all that learning we're doing.
Think of it. We're growing a lot. We're super smart.
Yeah.
Like super smart now. Like my IQ is like gone up like 2% since we started this. That's nuts.
Puts you like 50 or that's
I'm going to take that as a kindness.
a kindness.
Anyway, guys.
The bald comment last week is what that's.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But it's true. Anyway, couldn't get out of this without a little bit of banter. Guys, go build something awesome this week.